Hello, this is Mr. Block, and I'm doing a training video on the paragraph that we did for Captains of Industry or Robber Baron paragraph. Many students seem to needs a little bit more help on this, so here is a training video. You need to learn how to do these paragraphs because we'll be doing them several times this year. So here we go. All right. So in order to do this paragraph, we did some reading in class. Okay, so we read on J.P. Morgan. We read on Rockefeller. We read Carnegie. Okay, so we read plenty of information on all three industrialists, and we watched a video. While reading and watching the video, on page 18 in our notebooks, this student did a very nice job. Okay, we did T-charts. We did T-charts for each of the industrialists: Carnegie, Steel, Rockefeller, Oil, Morgan, Banking. And as we read and watched video, we put the attributes of a captain on one side of the T-chart and robber baron on the other. Of course, we defined what each one of the descriptions, defined on page 20. We defined what's an entrepreneur, what's a philanthropist, but we also captain of industry and robber baron. So we have the notes on page 20 on what the captain and a robber is, what they are. So a captain is a leader in business, gaining wealth while helping the community, and a robber baron is gaining wealth at the expense of the community. So this one is positive attributes, this one is negative. So you use your T-charts. And also, while we watched the video, we gathered information on each industrialist in circle maps. While watching the video, we wrote words and phrases, so that way writing full sentences sometimes we'll miss something, but we captured even more information for our paragraph in our circle maps on page 20. Now, back to our paragraph. Okay, so your job was to choose either Andrew Carnegie or Rockefeller, and I also said in class that you could choose Morgan if you would like. And you simply write a paragraph that answers the following question. Should whatever name you choose, and we'll just go ahead and choose Carnegie for training purposes, since he's probably most likely to be on the STAR test a couple of times anyway. All right, we get that to focus. All right. Okay. Connect this light and see if it focuses a little bit better. All right. So, thesis 1. Thesis statement. Now, you need three facts, three evidences to put in your paragraph. So, evidence 1, evidence 2, evidence 3. And where do you get these? You get them from your T-charts and your circle maps. It's very super easy. So, I'm going to look at this student's T-chart for Carnegie. All right. So, see, there's plenty of captain and there's plenty of robber. All right. And I'm going to say he's a captain of industry. Okay? Now, you could say he's a captain of industry, but a little bit robber baron. And if you choose that way, then you're going to have 2 captains and 1 robber. Or if you think he's mostly robber and a little bit of captain, you would have 2 robbers and 1 captain. Or if you say he's completely captain, all 3 captain, or completely robber baron, all 3 robber baron. Okay? All right. So, looking at this, let me choose He made steel faster and more productive. He mass-produced steel using the Bessemer process. Okay, that makes him a captain. Of course, he built the American steel industry. And from captain, he was a philanthropist, and he wrote the Gospel of Wealth, which is social gospel of giving back to the community once you're successful and rich. Philanthropy. That is giving back to the community, charity. Once you're successful, all right. So this here, he said that you should 1/3 learn with your life, 1/3 of your life, 1/3 of your life you should earn, and then 1/3 of your life give back to the community. Okay, so those are my three evidence 1, evidence 2, evidence 3 for captain of industry. Okay, so now remember the thesis statement answers the question. So up here it says, should Carnegie be remembered as a captain of industry? That's going to be my question. I chose captain of industry, so I'm going to answer it. A thesis answers a question. So I'm simply going to say Andrew Carnegie should be remembered as a captain of industry since he built the American steel industry. See, I just simply answered the question, and that is my main idea, the thesis. Okay? Now, I have to prove it by using my evidence. All right? So, Carnegie, see, once you say the full name, Andrew Carnegie, then you can go to just saying the last name. Carnegie was the first to mass produce steel, thus bringing down the price. Okay, that's evidence from my T-charts that supports my thesis. Okay. So you can say also Carnegie became the richest man in America when he sold his business to J.P. Morgan. He became a philanthropist he became a philanthropist and gave to many charities. He wrote a book called The Gospel of Wealth, where he stated that Americans should learn the first third of their life, then earn the second third of their lives, and give back to the community the last third of their lives. Now, it says here, define the term, okay, which I haven't done yet. I haven't defined what captain of industry is yet, but I can go ahead and put it in. So, Carnegie was a captain of industry because this term refers to someone who is a leader that builds a company from nothing. Okay? Captains help the community by providing jobs. And then you just have a conclusion. So, Andrew Carnegie helped build the American steel industry. Which led to skyscrapers, and suspension bridges. This helped create a great America. All right. So, you can pause the video to see the paragraph. And I know I went rather fast, but I'm getting ready for my workday to begin. So I wanted to quickly create a paragraph using this method. All right? I know the video is a little bit blurry, but I think you can see what's going on. So, this is where I would give the points. So the thesis statement was included. I defined the term. I had 2 to 5 evidence. So here they are listed here, and they are also in the paragraph. That's 35 points. And a conclusion, talking about how he helped build a great America through creating the steel industry. So this is how you earn the 100 points on a paragraph. So you'll be getting more of these throughout the year. And so you can refer back to this video on how to do it. All right? Thank you.